You should read Laurus. It's pretty good. And I guess I have to explain why. So, unfortunately, I'm going to do something I hate, which is give a synopsis. I'm going to keep it really, really short. So basically, you have this character named Arseny. He grows up with either his grandpa or his uncle. I don't quite remember. Named Christopher, who is a medicine man. He heals. And Arseny learns his ways. There's a wolf. The wolf dies. And things kind of go from there. Arseny eventually meets a woman who... Is this a spoiler? I don't think it's a spoiler. I think this is on the Goodreads summary page. It's not on the back of the book, but he meets a woman, gets her pregnant, and she dies during childbirth. And he feels responsible and guilty for it, so he goes on a journey afterwards. That's all you need to know. And it's really good. I think you should read it. From what I understand, it's based on the lives of the saints, or at least not, it's inspired by the lives of the saints, which I haven't read the lives of the saints, but now I want to because this is a very interesting book. I wouldn't say you have to be a religious person, so this is a Russian book, so like the spirituality is based on Russian Orthodoxy. I definitely don't think you have to be an Orthodox Christian to get enjoyment out of this book. You can be any type of Christian. I don't even know if you, like I said, I don't even know if you have to be particularly religious, because I think anybody can relate to this. There are supernatural elements in the book. And it's not one of these, is it real, is it fake, ambiguous types. I think it's pretty, unless I was completely misreading, like it's, in this world, no, the supernatural is real and it does exist. And it manifests in unique ways. Arseny's healing ability itself is kind of supernaturally linked, but also it's linked to the natural world through plants and stuff. There's an Italian character who's one of my favorites, who can see into the future or prophesize, but it's like, a lot of the time it's in the very far future. So the novel takes place in the, I believe, 15th century, and he's seeing things in the 20th, maybe 21st century, definitely the 20th century. And he's a cool character, so I won't say what happens to him, but yeah, this is probably a terrible synopsis, but I really think you should read the book. It's very good. And now we're going to go into the people who don't think it's very good. So I do this thing where books I like, I go to Goodreads and I look at the 1-star reviews just to see, how different could my experience have been. And a lot of the complaints, I guess it's complaints. A lot of the main issue that people seem to have with this book is they thought it was boring, which I disagree with. There was, I would say, the second quarter, also known as, we're just going to say second quarter of the book, which basically Arseny's grandfather / uncle has died, and he's out on his own. That first initial period is kind of, I would say that if a part was boring, that would be the most boring part, but it's still not like, you're not going to be snoozing and falling asleep. But the beginning and the stuff after that, there's no way, like, you cannot call that boring. Like, come on. Especially the ending part, and when they're on the way to Jerusalem, like, that's not boring. So I wouldn't say that. And then the other complaint with people either were confused or didn't like the language switch up. So this book is translated into English, and sometimes it'll switch from regular English to kind of more archaic English to like modern phrases. When I say modern, I mean like not like what's up, but kind of stuff like that, which is a unique feature. I wouldn't say it's strange. It's just, which apparently was like that in the Russian too. I haven't read the Russian version, although I want to try to. So yeah, but I think it's a good book. You should read it. Sorry, this was pretty rambly. I didn't write anything down. I probably should next time, because I want to talk about more books. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you for watching.